Apple Tech Center here, and we are going to be discussing whether you should buy the iPhone SE 2020 1 year later, over 1 year later, in 2021. So we're going to be talking about the specs, everything about this phone, and whether you should buy it compared to the other phones that are on the market for Apple in 2021. About the specs of this iPhone, as I said, this is the iPhone SE 2020. So this iPhone has an Apple A13 Bionic chip at 266 gigahertz, and it has a memory of 2.9 gigabytes. Also, if I go into settings on this iPhone, as you can see, general software update, this is on the latest version of iOS 14.7.1, so this is still getting the latest updates. If you want an iPhone that can get the latest updates but has the old body of the iPhone 8, then this is the phone for you. But we are going to be doing a speed test, see how fast this phone is, and a bunch of other stuff in this video to show whether you should get this phone or not. So let's start with seeing how fast it is. Contacts is open in a second. Translate, watch, tips, Geekbench 5 is open automatically. This is open automatically. This is open automatically. Band app is open automatically. This is opened automatically. So you can see this is a powerhouse of a device. So, we are going to be talking about, if you want this for games, for instance, let's load up Batman, and you will see how fast this loads up. So, let's do it. As you can see, this loaded up in a few seconds, and if I push start game, you will see that in 3, 2, 1, this loads up games. And on the normal SE, like from 2016, if you're on that device, comment down below, because that iPhone, it gets hot right, like the back of it gets hot right after you open a game. But with this iPhone SE of 2020, it doesn't get hot when you do any games. So you can open up a game, play it for a long time, and it won't get hot. The battery might drain. Now, talking about battery life. So if I go to my settings, and I go all the way down to battery life, my battery health is 94%, and this battery, it lasts me all day, and I am a heavy user, so this is one of the lower things about the phone that I would say. As you can see, my screen on time is 14 hours and 38 minutes, and 6 minutes off time, so this is getting me about 6 or 7 hours of the day. So, as you can see, the activity, I've been on YouTube most of my time, so as you can see, that is what's using my battery 48% of the time. And then, what's using my battery the least is like Batman 2, like I just opened, because that says 1%. So the battery's pretty good. The stability, like how fast it is good. Now the camera quality. So, I'm going to show you guys the camera quality. Where's a good picture? So, if I go over here, this is just a picture I took of one of my competitors or one of the other people in my niche. This is a Nick Ackerman photo, and as you can see, crispy, clean photos. As you can see here, this is a sunset that I took yesterday. And because of the Apple A13 Bionic chipset, this phone takes stunning pictures. This has a 12 megapixel camera on the back, if I'm correct, and a good camera on the front. As you can see, guys, this has a good camera on the front, and it takes stunning photos. I just took a photo. As you can see, my lighting's not the best, but as you can see, the photos are good. Now the video you can, just like on the iPhone 11, you can do this on your video, and it takes stunning video. This is very cool and a very good phone to use. So, to answer your question, I feel like this is a personal preference. So, if you want to get a lot of support, guys, then I recommend this phone. But if you have a little more money, because this comes in at $400, I would say get the iPhone 11. Because that has way better specs. But if you're on a budget, and you need a good iPhone to get you past, then I would say that the iPhone of SE 2020 is a good option for you, because this is going to get years of support, just like the iPhone 11. And like I said, this has an Apple A13 Bionic chipset at 266 gigahertz with a 2.9 gigabytes of memory. So I'm going to do a Geekbench score right now to show you how good this device is. I'll be right back once the Geekbench score is done. Okay guys, as you can see, the single core score is 1,337 and the multi-core score is 2,959. So if we go over here, my device is beating the average of the iPhone SE second generation, with the average being 1,322, and my device being 1,337. In the multi-core score, my device has a score of 2,959. The average is 2,799. So in both areas, my phone is beating the usual average that this phone has. So, to sum it up, should you buy the iPhone SE 2020 and 2021 1 year later, my answer is, if you're on a budget and you really need a budget phone but want a lot of support, then the iPhone SE 2020 is the perfect device for you. But if you have a little more money, then go ahead and get the iPhone 11 to 11 Pro, because those devices will benefit better. Those have a gesture instead of a home button. So if this video helped you guys out on deciding, comment down below how your iPhone SE 2020 is for you, your experience with it, and more. Guys, subscribe if this video helped you out. Peace.